time to make a better battery. First thing, my lemons I was getting before, I was getting from South Africa, which is pretty far away. Ideally, I want them from Britain, but in the short term, 50% of all lemons imported into the UK approximately come from Spain. And doing a not very scientific survey of some local supermarkets, I found out that Spanish lemons seem to be something you can get most of the year round. Secondly, we need to start getting those juices flowing. So I pointed out previously that it's the juice in the lemon that is key to this reaction taking place. And so we need those juices to flow within the lemon, those organic acids. Organic, I hear you say? No, I don't mean that they were grown by a lovely couple called Tom and Barbara in a little farm using no pesticides or artificial fertilizers. What I mean when I say organic is what we mean in chemistry. In chemistry, when we say organic, what we mean is contains carbon. So things like citric acid and malic acid, which are found in many fruits, are organic acids because they have carbon in them. So one of the easiest ways you can get those juices to move around is to gently roll them around to break down the membranes and the walls inside the lemon to allow the juices to flow throughout. So I'm going to take my lemons and gently massage them. You're making it weird. Stop making it weird. Okay, so that should help to loosen the juices up and allow everything to flow around a little bit better. Secondly, what we can do is we can cut the lemons in half. As I pointed out before, these lemons are quite big, and it's only the bit in between the two electrodes that we really need. So we can slice these lemons up a little bit, and we can get more batteries from our lemons. So if we slice these in half, then we basically get 2 batteries out of every lemon. So that effectively doubles our energy density. Now, energy density is a term that I will come on to explain, but what it basically means is how much energy can you fit into a certain space. So the more energy you can fit inside of a space, say a lemon, the higher the energy density and the better it will be as a battery. So now we've got multiple bits of lemon, we can make multiple batteries. And if we connect those batteries together, we can produce essentially more and more power or energy. Now, there's different ways that you can connect batteries up in order to get different outcomes. The simplest way is to connect them in what's called series. And that means to connect them all up sort of end to end in a chain. And when we do this, the voltage of the batteries can basically be added together. So if we have a 1 volt battery and a 1 volt battery and we connect them together in series, that means that overall we have a 2 volt battery. Now, different devices require different voltages to operate. And one of the easiest things to operate is a little LED or light emitting diode, and only requires between about 1.6 and sort of 1.8 volts on the low end to get it to work. So what I've done is I've connected up some lemons in series, and I'm going to show you lighting the LED only using lemons. So here's one I prepared earlier. So if I make electrical contacts and complete the circuit, you should hopefully see the light light up, take it off, goes on, and then on again. All good. And I can make it light up and off and stop that. It's silly. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere, and now we're able to power something. We're able to use some of the energy within the battery to do something useful, power a little light. Yes, it's not very bright, but we're getting there. In the next episode, we're going to look into a process called corrosion. And this is kind of explaining more about what's happening inside the lemon, which I've kind of brushed over up until now. Now, corrosion is caused by the acid. Now, if you think of Hollywood or TV acids, you'll think of these horrible corrosive substances that burn through things and a horrible smouldering, smoky, fumy mess. And acids can do that, very strong acids. Luckily, the acid inside the lemon is a very weak acid. So I can rub it all over my fingers, and other than it might sting a little bit if I get it in a cut, it's not going to burn through my finger in any appreciable time. If I wash my hands within the next hour or so, I'm probably not going to lose my finger. he hopes. But what is that lemon juice doing to the metals inside of the battery? Stay tuned to next episode where we look at acids and corrosion. Bye.